has been using the family recipe to feed his customers, and Tony DeFalco is telling me how his customers are making sure his employees are taken care of. Tony, let's talk about, all right, I'm gonna get in trouble for this. Don't tell anybody, but the best Italian food I think around right now in the Phoenix area, it's your place right there because you're using family recipes, right?
That's absolutely right. Yeah, we're pretty fortunate here. We've been in business for 3 generations, and I'm obviously generation number 3. Well, not obviously, but I'm generation number 3. And trying to keep this going and trying to keep the family traditions going over here.
Well, let's talk about what you're doing for your employees, because this is neat that you're making sure that they're taken care of at this time.
Yes. My biggest concern has been during this period is essentially trying to keep my employees from having to be laid off or furloughed. So far, we've been fortunate enough to do that. Obviously, business has suffered quite a bit, but my mission has always been to try to keep them here. I don't want to have to do that, and so I try to just make sure that they're taken care of during this time. And there's been a lot of struggle for a lot of people. We're more fortunate than a lot of people in my industry in that we do a lot of takeout and grocery and deli and stuff like that. We're not just a restaurant. So a lot of people I know haven't been as fortunate, like the sit-down restaurants where you go in for atmosphere. So we've been able to sort of get through this a little bit better than a lot, and I really feel bad for them, and I hope that when this is all over, they can recover as well and get through this.
Yeah, it comes down to your customers who have been helping you out a lot, and that is your loyal customers who were making sure not only were you okay, but your employees too, and they said, hey, we're here for you. So let's talk a little bit about what your loyal customers have been doing.
I've had customers walk right up to me and tell me flat out, we're so glad you're still here. We're here for you. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. We've had customers that have been here, since I was a little kid. Some have passed on, unfortunately, but then their kids still come here. We've had a really loyal following for almost 48 years now. We've been in business. And the people that come through here, are some of the best in the world, and they've really helped support us during this time. I can't thank them enough.
That is so great. Okay, let's get down to business. As I look around, I don't want anybody to know this. Let's talk the menu. Let's talk the food.
Yes,
okay?
Absolutely, sure.
Like I said, it's delicious. I hear about the meatballs. I hear about all the different items that you can get right now off your menu. What's some of the favorite ones?
So, the business started pretty much from our pasta sauce, that was a recipe that is 80 plus years old from my great grandparents. And the sausage was actually a recipe that was done by my great grandfather back in Italy, in Abruzzo. And we brought that recipe over here when they immigrated from Italy into Toronto, Canada. They had a grocery store up there and a DeFalco's grocery store there, and then another one in Michigan. And from Michigan, we moved out to Arizona, and all these recipes came with us. And the main ones, like the sausage, the meatballs, the sauce, those have not changed. And we've had the same lasagna recipe for 40 plus years that we've been out here. We used to be in the old Wagon Wheel Shopping Center where Neb's used to be over on 42nd Street in Thomas, and that's long since been leveled. But that's how long we've been doing this. And nowadays, things have kind of transitioned more into not just those old recipes that we did, but we do pizza and we do a lot of specialty sandwiches now. I sort of took the menu to a different level once I sort of got hold of it after ASU and decided to move forward with sort of things that are a little bit more different and interesting in regards to that.
All right. You're making me hungry, Tony. How can we get curbside service? What do we do?
So here we still are able to come inside, but we will do whatever the customer prefers. We ask them on the phone when they have a pickup. You can still come in and pick up because we're sort of that essential business still where people are able to come in and shop for grocery because we do a lot of those things too. And but for curbside, if you come in, you just tell us that you want it curbside. We'll ask you when you come to give us a call, let us know you're here, ask you what kind of car you're in and where you're roughly located in the parking lot so we're not running around too much. We'll bring the food right out to you. We'll take payment. We'll run back in because we're not modern. I don't have the iPad payables right in front of us. We're still going old school here. We're trying to get that old school feel. That's what I'm running with anyway.
I love it. All right, Tony. Hey, I will be putting an order in actually for my crew. I think I'm going to treat the crew to a nice little lunch one day. So I like that. So, hey, thank you very much.
My pleasure. Really. All right, my pleasure. Thank you.